Today I want to discuss something incredibly important, especially for first responders. We're going to talk about what happens when your body and nervous system get stuck in survival mode. We call this sympathetic dominance. This is your body's fight, flight, or freeze system. It's the part of your nervous system that keeps you alert, reactive, focused, and alive. For first responders, this isn't something that happens once in a while. This becomes normal life. Every unknown call, every dangerous situation, every what if, your brain learns to stay ready all the time. And here's the problem. The sympathetic nervous system was designed for short bursts of danger, moments, not months, not years. When your body lives in survival mode for too long, it doesn't shut off. Even when the call is over, even when you're home, even when you're trying to relax or sleep. And over time, that constant state of readiness starts to impact everything. Your heart, your hormones, your mood, your recovery, your relationships, your long-term health. Today we're going to look at what sympathetic dominance really is and how it affects your body and performance, and most importantly, how you can learn to shift out of survival mode when it's no longer needed. Not just to protect your career, but to protect your health, your life, and the people who depend on you. I want to give you a quick roadmap of what we will cover today. First, we'll look at the different phases of sympathetic dominance, how your body activates the sympathetic nervous system, and why it makes you so effective as a first responder. Then we'll talk about what happens when the body stays in the sympathetic state for too long, the short-term boost and the long-term cost to your body, mind, and health. And finally, we'll focus on solutions, how to strengthen your parasympathetic nervous system, how to teach your body to rest and reset so that you can perform better, recover faster, sleep deeper, and stay healthier for your career and your life. By the end, you'll understand what's happening inside your body, and you'll walk away with practical tools that you can use and implement. The sympathetic nervous system is your body's built-in survival system. It's what prepares you to react quickly to danger by increasing your alertness, speeding up your heart rate, and getting your body ready to fight, run, or respond. When a danger or threat appears, the body activates the sympathetic nervous system. This is known as the alarm phase. The split-second moment when your brain senses a threat and the sympathetic nervous system takes control. In this phase, your heart rate and blood pressure shoot up, pumping blood to where it matters the most, your brain and your muscles. Your breathing increases, delivering more oxygen so you can move faster, think sharper, and react instantly. Your body releases stored sugar to fuel your muscles and brain. This is immediate energy for survival. Your immune system briefly boosts because your body is preparing to protect you from injury or harm. You experience increased strength and quicker reaction time. Your body is primed to fight, run, or respond. Your focus narrows, your awareness sharpens. You become hyper-vigilant because in this moment, nothing else matters except the threat in front of you. And for many of you, you've felt this, that tunnel vision, that intense clarity, the sense that the whole world goes quiet. This is called auditory exclusion. It's when the brain filters sound so it can lock in on the most important threat. This is the body doing exactly what it was designed to do, protect you and keep you alive. When the initial threat is no longer present, but we stay in an elevated state, the body moves into the resistance phase. This is the phase where many first responders live. The body is no longer just reacting to danger, it's expecting it. Even when the shift is quiet, even when nothing is happening, your nervous system is still on alert because you know that at any second, everything can change. So instead of coming back down to baseline, your body stays stuck in anticipatory stress. And this is where the symptoms start to show up. You feel fatigued and low on energy, but at the same time, your brain won't relax. You may notice irritability, a shorter fuse, and being quicker to anger. It becomes harder to focus and concentrate because the mind is constantly scanning for the threat. The digestive system struggles, leading to stomach aches, poor digestion, and gut issues. The body may start gaining weight, especially around the midsection, and it becomes harder to lose fat because your body is prioritizing survival, not optimization. Blood pressure begins to stay elevated, not just during stress, but all the time. Hormones become disrupted, sleep gets lighter, rest becomes less restorative. This isn't weakness, this is biology. This is what happens when the body is forced to remain ready and alert for a danger that could come at any moment. When the body stays in a constant state of alertness, it begins to move into the exhaustion phase. This is where the body finally says, I can't keep doing this. When the nervous system stays in constant alertness for too long, the body stops being able to compensate. It runs out of reserves. The immune system weakens, so you get sick more often, and it takes longer to recover. Your mood begins to change. Patience drops. Relationships can become strained because the nervous system is worn down. Energy stays low. Motivation drops. Even simple things can start to feel heavy. The brain begins to struggle. You may experience brain fog, slower processing, and short-term memory problems. The body hurts more. Aches, pains, tight muscles, and injuries increase because the body is living in tension. Performance starts to decline. Adaptability decreases. What used to feel manageable now feels harder. And again, this isn't weakness, this is physiology. This is what happens when the human body is forced to stay in survival mode longer than it was ever designed to. The good news is, once we understand this, we can support the body, retrain the nervous system, and help restore health and performance and resilience. As a first responder, what do you do for rest and relaxation? For people who live in a state of constant readiness, calm can actually feel uncomfortable. Silence can feel unsafe. Stillness can feel wrong. So instead, we chase stimulation, speed, adrenaline, intensity, seeking out activities that keep the nervous system fired up, because that's what now feels normal. It's important to start thinking, am I truly resting or just finding new ways to stay activated? Let's shift now and focus on the parasympathetic nervous system. This is your body's recovery mode. If the sympathetic system is about survival, the parasympathetic system is about rest, repair, and restoration. When this system activates, digestion improves, gut functions normalize, and your body can actually process and absorb nutrients again. Hypervigilance decreases, your pupils relax, your awareness becomes calm and steady instead of constantly scanning for threat. Your metabolism stabilizes, insulin sensitivity improves, blood sugar becomes easier for the body to regulate. Your brain benefits as well. Focus improves, learning improves, memory consolidates better, heart rate drops, blood pressure lowers, breathing slows down, and oxygen is used more efficiently. Inflammation decreases, the immune system strengthens, the body finally has room to heal. This is not weakness, this is not checking out, this is actually a performance state. This is where resilience, health, clarity, and longevity are built. And the goal isn't to eliminate the sympathetic system, it's to create balance, so your nervous system can power up when it's needed and truly recover when it's safe. Here is an important truth. Recovery is not the opposite of performance. It is what creates performance. When you give your nervous system time to reset, you don't become weaker, you actually become more capable. You regulate emotions faster, you think clearer, you make better decisions under pressure, sleep improves, focus sharpens, your brain processes information more efficiently. Your resilience increases, not just for one shift, but for your career. Your body holds up better. There are fewer injuries, more strength, more adaptability, drive and motivation return, energy becomes sustainable, hormones regulate, health stabilizes. This isn't about slowing down. This is about staying in the fight longer, performing at a higher level, and protecting your body, your mind, and the people that depend on you. High performers don't just train to push harder. High performers train to recover better. If we want better recovery, stronger performance, and long-term resilience, we must support the body at its foundation. That starts with fuel. Nourishing your body with real, healthy, whole foods keeps your blood sugar steady, hormones balanced, and your brain performing at its best. Hydration matters too. Water supports energy, brain function, blood pressure regulation, and even emotional stability. And limiting caffeine helps prevent the nervous system from staying overstimulated all the time. Movement is essential. Daily activity helps regulate stress hormones, improves mood, and keeps the body injury resistant and strong. Sleep is one of the most powerful recovery tools we have. Quality sleep resets the brain, repairs the body, and restores emotional control. Being mindful about alcohol also matters. Too much disrupts sleep, hormones, recovery, and increases stress on the nervous system. Connection is medicine. Time with family, friends, and trusted teammates helps regulate the nervous system and reduces the load you carry alone. And finally, there is strength in asking for help. Therapists, health professionals, coaches, and peer support exist for a reason. No one is meant to carry everything on their own. These aren't nice-to-haves. These are performance tools. They protect your health, your career, and your life outside the job. What can you do today to start optimizing your recovery? If sympathetic dominance is being stuck in survival mode, recovery is how we teach the body to come back down. These are practical tools that you can use to retrain the nervous system and strengthen your ability to reset. Breathing is one of the most powerful reset tools. Box breathing, slow breathing, prolonged exhales all send a powerful signal to the brain that says, we are safe. Focused meditation, guided imagery, and even simply sitting listening to music can help quiet the stress response and calm the body. Body awareness matters too. Learning to notice where you carry tension and intentionally releasing it helps the body stop bracing for danger. Practices like yoga, qigong, and tai chi combine breath, movement, and awareness, and they're incredibly effective for regulating the nervous system. Therapies like heat, cold exposure, contrast showers, and sauna are powerful recovery tools when used intentionally, helping the body adapt, reset, and repair. Your circadian rhythm matters as well. Getting morning sunlight, even just 5 to 10 minutes, helps reset sleep, mood, energy, and hormones. And for those of you that like data, technology can help. Tools like the Oura Ring, Garmin, Whoop, and Polar can track recovery, readiness, and stress load so you can learn how your body responds. Recovery is not passive. It's not doing nothing. It's intentional. It's training your nervous system to come back to calm so you can stay strong, sharp, and resilient for the moments when it truly matters. At Tactical Health 100, we offer 5-point ear acupuncture to first responders at no cost. This technique is called the NADA protocol, and it has been used around the world to help calm the nervous system, reduce stress, and support recovery. Tiny needles are placed in specific points on the ear. Each point connects to a different part of the nervous system and emotional regulation centers in the body. The Shenmen point helps calm the mind, reduce anxiety, and quiet racing thoughts. The sympathetic point helps shift the body out of fight or flight and into the parasympathetic state where relaxation, healing, and recovery happen. The kidney point supports fear regulation and helps settle the stress response that comes from chronic adrenaline exposure. The liver point helps with emotional processing and overall regulation of stress and tension in the body. And the lung point supports breathing regulation, processing of guilt, and emotional release. As these points work together, the body learns what calm feels like again. Breathing slows, heart rate settles, muscles relax, and your nervous system practices how to downshift safely. For many first responders, this becomes a powerful reset, a way to teach the body this is what recovery feels like. This is a tool for resilience, and we're proud to provide it to you as part of supporting your health, strength, and longevity in this profession. I want to thank each of you for taking the time to listen to this presentation, and more importantly, for the work that you do every single day. You operate in environments where stress, danger, and uncertainty are normal. You carry responsibilities that most people will never fully understand. But your nervous system was never meant to live in survival mode forever. Today wasn't just about information, it was about awareness, about understanding what's happening inside your body, and knowing that you can train recovery the same way that you train strength, skill, and readiness. Your next steps are simple. Start paying attention to your stress load. Notice when your body is stuck in alert mode, and begin practicing tools that help you shift back to relaxation. Prioritize sleep, fuel your body well, move with intention, breathe with purpose, and don't carry everything alone. Lean on your team, lean on your families, and when needed, lean on professionals who are here to support you. At Tactical Health 100, we are committed to walking this journey with you, providing education, resources, services, and tools like ear acupuncture and recovery programs designed specifically for first responders. Because you deserve to perform at a high level, and you deserve to stay healthy, strong, and present for your career, your family, and your life beyond the uniform. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your courage. And thank you for your time and attention.